And we're back for more Trails of Cold Steel 2 Let's Play. Last part, a giant castle appearing out of nowhere. And we saved after going like 4 different boss fights. We fight Crow and Vita, and Crow died. And we learned Lynn's father, which is Chancellor Osborne. Like, what?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
So
and
that's what
I'm
happened
back.
last part.
I'm back.
Oh yeah, Jared's back. As you see there from the title screen, we're going to Crossbell.
Oh.
We're gonna be, this time, is the main character of Trails of Cold Steel. I mean, no, Trails from Zero. Cold Steel's Rin. Trails from Zero is Lloyd Bannings. Oh, for this one, New Game Plus, you can either rewatch the cutscenes or replay the game normally. I'm gonna go watch the cutscenes instead, since we're doing Trails from Zero anyways, so you're gonna see Lloyd's gameplay in the next game.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Let's see how many times
Oh boy.
here in Crossbell.
And that right there is Calvard. And this is Crossbell units over here. So Crossbell versus Calvard.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, you think the war's over? No, it's not. It's still going.
Goodness.
Bergen guns have been hit! Sir, we can't compete with their
The
airships
war
flying
has
like this!
begun.
Oxens might be powerful, but they're
It's not
still
over yet.
tanks!
We don't have to, just focus on defense! The others will take care of destroying them!
Oh, that was nice.
This is the Crossbell units. Looks like Calvard is losing. Crossbell's winning.
Fire!
Are they the Empire's new weapons? How can we compete with something so mobile? There's nothing to fear! They may be mobile,
Well, I could have died.
but they're a damn sight easier to handle than that purple devil of Crossbell. What the?
Oh, look who it is!
Hello! Incoming in 3
Baltimore.
What
Not
the
working
hell?
for the Chancellor Osborne.
Is that?
The Ashen Chevalier, the hero of the Imperial Army.
The area beyond here is Imperial territory. You have no business treading into Crossbell. That was a warning. Try to advance any farther, and I will show no mercy.
We know who that is.
You know who that is?
It's our man himself.
Schwarzer.
All units retreat! We're returning to the outskirts of Altair!
Let's go, boys.
And Calvard is retreating. So that means Crossbell wins.
You're
For now.
amazing! I knew you were the one who ended the Civil War, but seeing you up close,
So that-
you're really something else!
Yeah, just some random
Not at
NPC.
all. I'm still fairly inexperienced, if you ask me.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Recover the wounded and any POWs and return to Tangram
No.
Gate.
Wait, what?
Just
What's-
remain
what's your
vigilant
guys?
until the speech is over.
His armor's blue.
Yes, sir!
Is John saying Baltimore is blue?
Yeah.
No. No, he's not blue. He's silver.
Yeah, how come I can see entirely blue?
Maybe the sunlight.
It's now March,
reflection
1205
causing
of
it.
the Septian calendar. Over 2 months have passed since the Azure Tree vanished.
And this is Crossbell. This is what the city looks like.
Wow.
Like it's the city that we keep hearing a lot.
Certainly something.
And it got, yeah, it's now part of Erebonia. It's not a free country
So much
anymore.
happened during those months.
Damn.
President Croix was arrested. Crossbell's movement for independence was
This is
promptly
a
declared
huge
invalid.
spoiler for us
And
in the
before
next
anyone
game.
could process what was going on, Speaker McDowell
Really
became Mayor
is.
McDowell.
I wouldn't know.
The
But we're
war
gonna
in
be like,
Erebonia
oh, he's
came
gonna
to
get
an end sooner
arrested
than
soon.
anyone had anticipated.
Once we see
It
him.
was quickly followed by the invasion of Crossbell.
We already know this.
Yeah, like, oh, there he is. He's getting arrested soon. I don't know what chapter, but he will.
Like, oh, there's a
Corellia
chapter.
Fortress, which once served as the only physical link between the two nations, was no more. But that proved to be little more than a temporary setback for the Imperial Army, who acted by flying hundreds of tanks over the state from a vast airship. In no time at all, Crossbell was occupied. The Calvard Republic, which had been wrapped up in its own share of chaotic internal disputes, finally reacted to Erebonia's bold invasion in turn. They began with sending its cutting-edge armored airborne divisions into Crossbell, hoping to force the Empire out of the region completely.
Oh, we're gonna see these kids again in the next game.
Hi.
And this is
But
the
every attempt they made
main base
resulted in failure,
of the
as they were
main
repelled
characters in the
effortlessly
next
by
game
one
we're
soldat
gonna do.
after another.
Oh.
Yes.
Ooh.
And today,
It's
Can't wait.
at
no,
Orcus
but
Tower,
imagine the
the
victim
new
like,
seat of Crossbell's government,
oh,
the new rulers
This
of
is
Crossbell
DOT.
rose to deliver a rousing speech.
Where's John?
You'll see.
No. There's no DLCs for this game. Only free DLCs from the PS3 version, which is free items and costumes. That's it. No extra characters.
Friends and citizens, it brings me
Oh, yeah, Jared.
great pleasure
He's now
to
the
stand
big
here
villain.
among you once again.
oh boy.
But even in the midst
Yeah,
of
he's
such
alive.
gladness, the specter of the harm
he was dead.
Crossbell has visited
He's
upon
alive.
the Empire lingers still. The destruction of
We all
Corellia
thought he was
Fortress
dead.
and the ensuing
No,
civil war it
he was alive
caused
the entire
has taken a
time.
great toll in
Uno
resources
Repostcard.
and in lives. The anger,
got croaked.
sorrow, and dismay in the hearts of the Erebonian people is still fresh,
Yeah, tell
still too near.
your real father.
But
Oh, yeah.
today is a
That's his
joyous
father,
day,
Jared.
a day to put the troubles of the past behind us. Let us join hands
Jared's
and
so
step
surprised.
boldly into the
He was
future,
shocked.
leaving our anger and grief behind.
Yeah, Jared.
Challenges
This is
will
Reed's
rise
father,
before us,
Chancellor Osborne.
but together we
Which
shall
turns out
meet them.
He's a big villain.
Together we can rise above the
Oh, you
tumult
kidding me?
of these troubled times.
Yes, we're not kidding. This is his
Men and women,
real father.
old and young, rich and poor, those from every walk of life can share in these aspirations. Looking toward that goal,
Warning,
there is
flashing.
someone I'd like to introduce to you today.
Cover your eyes if you
A
have full
brilliant young
sensitivity,
man who played
everybody.
a pivotal role in bringing Erebonia's civil war to its swift conclusion.
Oh god.
And
my
the
eyes!
individual most responsible for the historic accomplishment that
peace.
sees me
He was
standing
watching
before you
from the
today.
dark.
The first
Oh, no.
Governor General of Crossbell,
Tim.
Lord Rufus Alberea.
think that means he owns Crossbell now.
Greetings, friends.
Yeah.
It truly lifts my spirits to be here among you.
For sure.
I'm honored to have been entrusted with the profound responsibility of acting as Crossbell's first Governor General. As I'm sure you're all aware, the division between the nobility and the common people is a long-standing part of Erebonian life. Personally, I stand in support of our class system, but I fully expect that one day it will fade away. After all, if each citizen of the Empire conducts themselves with the courage, dignity, and grace expected of a noble, then what difference would remain between myself and any of you? As I hope for that day, allow me to speak not only as your Governor General, but as an individual when I say,
I will do what I can.
in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Eugent III,
Flashing back.
I hereby proclaim the annexation of Crossbell into the Erebonian Empire.
May the goddess above stand witness, and may she forever bless Erebonia and Crossbell with the light of prosperity.
I still can't get over it.
And it's gone. The flashing is gone.
We've got
It's
some real
gone.
larger-than-life characters in charge of us now.
Till they for that one.
I still can't believe that's the dad.
Yeah.
Characters.
We're gonna see them again in Trails from Zero. These three characters right here. You're gonna be like, oh, it's her! Very slim.
Sure, the Imperial Chancellor's intimidating, but he's so charismatic that the people eat up his every word. They love the guy.
Yeah.
I can see why he's the bee's knees over in Heimdall.
The new Governor General's something else too, albeit for different reasons. He's, how to put this, difficult to hate. Like, he'd tell you to do something, and the next thing you know, you'd find yourself doing it just to see him crack a smile.
Well, Albaret is the name of one of the top noble
Sounds
houses
about
in
it.
the Empire. Top 2 even. Not surprised that the heir of such an affluent family would be popular, but it feels like there's more to him than that.
That's what gets me, though. Those two were on completely opposite sides
Certainly
during the war.
there is.
So why are they both so buddy-buddy now? Very oddly sudden, in my opinion.
You're telling
like,
me.
very
Sounds
sus.
of things, Erebonians
Yeah, like that.
can't make heads or tails of what's going on with it either. But you know how it is. There's so many rumors
we all
springing
knew
up
what's
thanks to the
going
war.
on, but they-
it's hard to tell
but
truth
they
from
don't.
fiction.
Yep.
Yeah,
We're gonna, I mean,
I've even
Chancellor
heard about a
Osborne
1,000-arch tall
is
castle
gonna
appearing in the
destroy
capital.
the world.
I
using
mean,
the
that's gotta be
phantasmal
made up, right?
Blaze blade.
There's no way something like
You
that's real.
bastard.
You've got a
He
real
wants
short
destruction.
memory if you think that's bull. The Azure Tree wasn't that long ago, you know.
Point taken.
Very tough.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes, this is the office of the Crossbell Times. What? Representative McDowell will be issuing a statement.
Sounds like something big's happening behind the scenes already.
I'll get to gathering some info on what's happening for our international section. Calvard's probably got some good stuff.
Works for me. Gotta use those connections of yours for something, after all.
Well, see you later.
that went
Our independence came and went like bubbles on the water.
She does that
and now we aren't even
a
a
lot.
state anymore. We're in for some tough times ahead.
Yes, you are.
No, they always say that the pen is mightier than the sword. I won't let those guys outdo me. Chief,
Let's go,
let me
girl.
handle that story.
I'm gonna be really important in the future games.
Let's go.
That's all we of Heiue can do for you, I'm afraid.
And there he is.
Ooh. The
now-
man himself.
But for now, this is Cow Lee.
The guards have been given a
The Heyu
little
branch,
incentive to
which
stay
is
out of
we're
your
gonna
way.
learn that more in the next game.
You should face no more obstacles in your operation.
Thanks, Sal.
Think nothing of it. It's my pleasure to play all the cards I can. The place you're aiming for is where all the information in Crossbell gathers, as well as its Achilles heel. What you're doing does us no shortage of favors, I'll have you know.
Well, just this once, I'm happy to hear that.
Do take care, Yin. My apologies. Rixia. I've received information that quite a skilled warrior is in
that's
Crossbell at the
Rixia.
moment.
The most fan
As have
service
I.
girl.
Nonetheless, thank you for your warning.
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't want anything happening to a valuable future business
The
partner.
most fan service girl.
I
She has
believe
the
that does it
biggest
for me.
thing.
I'll be praying for your success.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jared's like, ooh.
Master Roshi will be happy.
Nosebleed everywhere.
He's being awfully cooperative, isn't he? Then again, it's not a stretch to think he's only doing it because he's got something up his sleeve.
He's an incredibly shrewd man. Most likely, he's happy to do whatever will shine the most favorable light on him once Crossbell's occupation period is over.
True enough. He wouldn't want to screw up his chance to potentially play mediator between Crossbell and the Republic. I get the feeling he'd get along great with Lecter. He's our ally for now, but there's no guarantee how long that'll last.
Exactly. It's in our best interest to remain wary of him.
As voice actor or
If
good
working
voice
with
actor?
him helps protect those I care about most, then I'll gladly do so.
For English, alright.
Likewise.
They're not terrible.
So they're just decent?
Yes, they're mid. They're in the middle. For me, that is. Still prefer Japanese though.
Fair.
The main character from Trails from Zero, Lloyd Bannings.
Wow.
And the fan service girl here, Rixia. Mao.
Oh, yeah.
Tio said to aim for the area up ahead. Crossbell's future rests in our hands.
She returns.
So let's get moving.
In the newest games.
Right.
Oh.
Let's go.
But something really, I don't know. You really see something different from her from the future games.
What about that guy?
That was some fight.
The sector has been abandoned for quite some time. It's not hard to imagine why so many powerful
was
monsters
John's
settled in
question?
here.
What
What
about
amazes
Boyd?
me more is just how
Oh
much
no.
this Arcus
I'm
ordnance
talking
are
about
capable
Rixia.
of.
The future
Yeah,
games.
they'll be a real asset to us in the future.
Saying like if Lloyd did come back.
They're
for
so
that?
modern, they're
Yeah,
practically
he's gonna
still
come
in
back.
testing over at
He's
the Empire.
important for the future games.
Oh, yeah.
He's
I
part of
miss
the
the variety of
the
arts I
main
could use before,
three.
but in terms of balance, they're much more suited for combat than our Enigma 2s.
So,
Well, Erebonians
There's
always had
excited
the
now.
upper hand on military technology,
Yeah.
if nothing else. We should count ourselves lucky that Michel got his hands on them for us. On that note, we should also count ourselves lucky for being able to utilize them so well. I don't think we've had a single problem linking up.
I admit, it's a strange feeling. It's as if we knew everything there was to know about one another, through and through. Almost as if our bodies became one.
How, poetic. Sort of like how you perform with Ilya on
Oh,
stage,
yeah.
right? That's like
Oh,
part
no.
one. In a sense.
No, don't
Now
show
that you
him
mention
Rixia.
it,
He's gonna
put it that
lose
way,
his
yes.
mind. Especially
I doubt I would even
the
need
future
one of these
games.
to match my movements to hers in battle.
Oh no, Jared, you're gonna see some
No.
rule.
I know.
Oh, no.
I know. The more
So this is what the Geofront's E sector looks like.
So.
This one
Yeah,
supposedly
but
had its
anyway.
existence hidden from the general public, didn't it?
That's what Ellie said anyway. It was kept sealed off to keep everything inside strictly confidential. Corrupt officials and Diet members used it to conceal any information they didn't want leaking out. She did add that it wasn't its only use, though. Just one of them.
I see. Not the kind of place we can just leave as it is then.
Yeah. We need to make
So
our
we're
way
gonna
through
be
here,
playing
whatever
as
it
them?
takes. Ready to give it everything we've got?
Yes, you can play as them.
Of course.
But I chose only cutscenes. So, no
Oh,
gameplay
cutscenes only?
in this one. Yeah.
Right.
I'm too
That takes care of
lazy.
them. Hope I didn't end up dragging you down any.
And besides, they're
There was never any
returning
chance of
to
that.
3 and 4.
I can't think
so
of
like,
anyone else who could go
we're
through the
still
things
good.
you did and come out stronger than ever. You should be more
And of
confident,
course,
Lloyd.
Reverie. So, more of them.
There's no way I could have gone through it all alone, though.
No, really nice.
I've still
I
got a ways to
assume.
go as a detective, too.
In Reverie.
And when you
Yeah.
think about all the
No, he's-
obstacles we've
he's
got
still
waiting
there.
for us, I'm nowhere near strong
Oh.
enough to handle it all.
So it's the two main characters
I wouldn't say that.
that
Yeah.
return.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying
Wow.
I've got no confidence in my own
Lloyd and
abilities. I just think it's
In the
important
same
to be able to give
game
an honest
with
assessment
its
of your own
storyline,
strengths
yeah.
and weaknesses.
2 main
When it comes to
characters
pure strength
from
in combat,
different,
Randy and Noel clearly come out on top.
different titles.
With processing
working
information,
together.
it's Tio, Yona, and Frank.
Oh, wait. No, wait.
And
they're
in
coming
terms of
back?
negotiation tactics, I can't compare to Ellie
Yeah.
or the Chief either.
I thought it was.
If we don't make good use of our respective strengths, we're not going to be able to
You're gonna
get through
find out
what's ahead.
more soon.
We might not all be able
no,
to stay in the
'cause
same
I
place
would, no,
anymore.
I haven't played the
We
game.
still need to be able
It's
to
all
work
good.
together.
That's a
Oh.
good thing. If you don't know
They
the
started keeping
series,
watch on everyone
well,
then?
this is your first time
Yeah.
reaction.
I
That's
think
a good
Randy
thing.
was the first one.
Yeah.
After that,
Indeed.
Ellie and Noel started being watched. If
Oh
it
yeah,
weren't for
Michael,
Tio's help,
about that.
Kia and
You
I
said
would probably be in trouble too.
I made one.
Oh,
Is Kia still with Arios and
you
Shizuku?
did.
Yeah, Arios is looking
I
after
have to
both
show
of
it to
them.
him. So we can
They
see
should
it.
be okay for the time
You
being.
can show me later.
But if the Imperial Army sets their eye on them, things could get nasty.
Oh yes,
It's
they're
okay.
not in their free
The
state
reason we're
now.
here is to try
They're
and
trying
avoid
to
coming to that.
keep their information
We best get
safe.
moving. We've
That's
still
what
likely got a
they're
ways to
doing
go.
here. They're making a backup
True.
file
Let's go.
of all the data to make sure the Empire doesn't get in their hands.
I got it.
Makes sense.
All right. So far, so good.
They have to.
I
To be
suppose.
honest, I thought the sword for Rixia.
Is something wrong?
I look at sword.
I just
Yeah, her
have a
sword
bad feeling about
is
something.
one of the biggest
I'm sorry.
weapons of all
It's
the
probably
characters.
just my imagination.
Oh, I like the sword.
So you say, but those bad feelings of yours usually pan out to be accurate.
And then
Yeah, you
I've
think
had my life saved by them
muscular-
enough times to know that.
Oh wait, we
If it
have
weren't
one.
for you, I'd have
We
probably
another
died on one of those
character
landmines.
that uses
Or been
a
hit by
bigger
that
sword.
sniper.
We're gonna see him in the 3rd game.
I'd forgotten all about those.
Oh, okay.
I have much less of an idea what the cause of this
So
might be,
Rixia
though.
was not the only one
I
who holds
only
big
have a
swords.
general
There's
vague
another
sense
guy
that something
who holds big
dangerous is drawing
swords.
near.
Could it be that skilled warrior Sal mentioned earlier?
I wonder who.
It might be.
I'm
If all we were dealing with was a skilled warrior, I'm sure I'd be able to take care of them.
Try and get it, like,
This, though,
either
whatever
for
it is,
teacher
it feels
or
far beyond my
someone else.
capabilities. I'm probably
I'll
not
tell
making
you,
much sense, am
it's
I?
someone else.
No, it's okay.
It's not one of the
Even the warning
teachers.
alone is appreciated.
It's one of the like old
Rixia knows how to
characters.
keep her cool in a crisis better than anyone I know.
Yeah,
What
no,
we're up against has
It's all
even
good.
her on edge.
Trying to predict who's
I
the
need to
big
work
sword
on kicking my
user.
instincts up a notch or two.
yeah.
At least so they're as good as guys. Well, according to the data Tio
Well,
gave us,
we're
we
almost
should be
there
over
now.
halfway through by now. Let's just stay alert. If we don't know what we're up against, all we can do is try and be prepared for anything.
Agreed.
And here we are. We made it. Now to create a backup file for everything.
Oh my. This facility would be the center of Crossbell's orbital network, yes?
In a way,
So it seems.
the overall structure is far too complex for this to unambiguously be its center, but it's a good chunk. Either way, if the Imperial Army took it over, they'd have instant access to all info related to us on the net. Every Crossbell citizen's personal data, records on our financial transactions, even the layout of the whole geofront. If we want to have any hope of a future, we can't allow that to happen.
I agree. Why not just destroy the facility itself, though?
We could, I guess. But from what I can gather, it could still prove useful to us once the net's safely back in our hands. So the plan is to leave the hardware itself intact, but wipe any and all personal data the Army could take advantage of.
Pull up our... There you go.
That's where that initialization unit Teal made comes in, right?
Right. Roberts and Yona were the ones who actually designed it, though. They wrote the
Army
program for it
will
from
not
scratch, too.
figure out what this is.
And that makes things easy on our end. Once we boot up the computer, it'll create a backup of everything we need before wiping it clean.
Initialization unit activated. Confirming connection to terminal
Oh,
0.
and here we go.
The unit
Now we
will
just need
commence
to
backing
copy
up all
everything.
data,
Let's just hope
initializing the system, followed by
we don't get
performing
interrupted
reboot operation.
by
Are you
the-
certain you wish
the
to
Empire.
continue? If so, please press the red button at the center of the unit to proceed.
For some reason.
Right.
This one.
Commencing all required processes.
Alright, now we backing up now. Now we just have to wait. Everything's getting backed up. It's all good.
Nicely done, Lloyd.
backup?
It's not like I did
It's
anything
gonna be a
special.
while.
It's funny. Ordinarily, this kind of work would take hours. But this unit will let us get in and out in 10 minutes flat.
A long time.
Those two never cease to amaze, do they?
Well, if there's
Roberts
gameplay
and Yona?
around maybe
They certainly are
1 hour,
impressive.
maybe.
In the
1 hour
meantime,
gameplay,
let's secure the
and
area.
then
Stop
if it's
where you are.
cutscenes around 25 minutes, 26 minutes, maybe. Oh, Rain's here. Oh, with Altina.
Look who it is.
I didn't sense anyone
Look who it
coming.
is.
The two main characters of each game facing together.
Oh, the Crossbell.
Targets
cool. I like the
confirmed.
Crossbell too.
I presume these must be Lloyd
Can't
Bannings
believe Reed
and
was
Rixia
in
Mao,
all
respectively.
this.
Oh, because he works for
How do
the
they know our names?
Empire now,
Hold on.
which is
Isn't that
Chancellor
Itachi?
Osborne. So he has no choice but to do this.
Like the one Arios uses.
What
So
about the others?
not
I'm
really.
nowhere near as proficient with
Green's
one
not
as he is, though.
the bad guy here.
But
He
we
was
should
forced
be able to
to
handle
work
the two
here.
of you at least.
What the?
Because he's going to be our mini
Clown
rival
Soleus.
then.
In this gameplay, you had to fight Renin, Altina.
The hell?
A
Is it
black
bad
puppet.
if you fight them?
Not too bad. They're okay. They're not too hard.
Sorry, but we've got our orders.
Easy peasy. More like
We can't let you finish what
normal.
you came here for.
like normals. Not too easy, not too
I'm afraid
hard.
we can't let you stop us either.
I think the only thing
We
you have to
won't
watch
let you
out
past.
is Rin's Gale.
Confirming activation of combat link.
It looks like more Arcus units ended up leaking out than I thought. We should form one too then.
Understood. Activating Arcus.
There shouldn't be any need to neutralize them. Our goal is to buy enough time for the initialization process to finish running. Let's do this, Rixia!
Right.
And we can't afford to give them that time, Altina.
Understood. Commencing assault.
You clash
It's
with
over.
two protagonists.
These were just
Oh,
watching
man.
cutscenes.
I knew full well Rixia would pose a threat, but I wasn't expecting
Got it.
half as much from a
I
simple
want to
detective.
fight. Come on.
You could say it runs in the family. I'm just as impressed by how proficient you are with that blade, given your age.
I've still got a long way to go, honestly. I won't be worthy of being called a divine blade anytime soon.
Rin, time is running short. I think it's time you stopped holding back.
I suppose you're right.
What?
Be careful!
Means limit for. Or limit break.
No.
What's he doing?
Such negative energy.
Watch out, Lloyd. He's gonna use limit break. That interrupted. Looks like it's complete.
Initialization process completed. Rebooting all systems in an initialized state.
We complete the backup. Now we just need
What
to
a relief.
get away now.
What should we do?
Captain Lecter gave us 2 orders. One was to prevent the initialization. The other was only to be completed in the event we couldn't. We'll just do that one.
Captain Lecter?
It couldn't be the same Lecter from the Imperial Army's intelligence division, right?
Oh, you know what that means? We're gonna see
Heed
Lecter
my call.
and Trails from Zero.
Valamar, the Ashen Knight!
Oh, this is his first time seeing it.
An ion. No, it isn't.
Good boy here.
It's the night.
Oh
Yep, this is first time Lloyd seeing a divine knight. What is he running on? I don't know. That's pretty high tech.
Wait, no!
We're good.
Lloyd!
We don't need
At
that.
least get the data out
We
of
got
here.
what we need. We back up everything, so we're all good.
no! Boy!
We'll split our losses this time. Arrest warrants haven't been issued for either of you yet. So go.
Damn it.
Run! Run for it!
Oh, he's everything go.
He's still nice.
Just tell me one thing, as I'm sure you already know. My name is Lloyd Bannings, and I'm a police detective with the Crossbell State Police Department.
No!
What's your name?
No!
With Thor's Military
Well,
Academy.
first
Class
time.
I got
I'm a
it.
provisional military officer with the Crossbell government. Green Schwarzer.
I'm just trying to make a bit.
It's all good. Trying to make it funny. And there they are.
We'll see them in the next game.
Yep.
Yes, this is Schwarzer speaking.
Hey, good job on the mission.
Nothing good about it, I'm afraid. I couldn't prevent them from erasing all the data.
It's not the end of the world. They've still got plenty of other options. They're not the type to give up easily, but it'll set them back in the meantime.
Is that so, Captain? You must know them fairly well.
I guess you could say that. They're no pushovers. They've had the odds stacked against them in more ways than I can count. But they've come out the other side every time.
Lots of
I'm so sorry I
information
couldn't
telling
do
us to
anything.
play the game.
I had a feeling something was going to
Yep,
happen.
we are.
But I was powerless when it really did.
Don't feel bad. There was no way we could have seen that coming. Especially that night. It was kind of like an ion, but at the same time it wasn't. Or like the archaisms, for that matter. He called it the Ashen Knight, didn't he?
He did. Its power was
That's
out
what
of
it's
this
called.
world. Do you think that was one of the Imperial Army's new weapons, too?
I don't think so. I mean, yeah, it shares some similarities with their soldats. I don't know. Feels like there's more to it than that. And its pilot was anything but normal. Let's put it out of our minds for now. We stopped that data from falling into the Army's hands. Wasn't our smoothest operation, but I'd still call it a success. I'm sure Tio, Yona, and Roberts can make do even without those terminals.
More
You can always
characters.
count on
We'll
Ellie,
see
Randy,
the
Noel,
next game.
Chief, and Dudley,
And
too.
that one, too.
Even Kia,
Oh,
Arya,
Dudley?
Swazi, and Zyko
You're gonna
help
be
us.
surprised by that.
There are still many barriers left between us and our goals. but we can get over
You're
them.
gonna see him.
So
You know,
long as
his
we're
looks
together.
Are very familiar
Right.
from one of the characters from Rin's
You
games.
heading back then?
From the
That's the plan. I've played my part. I'll return with Valimar in the train this afternoon.
Well, if that's what you want to do. I was just wondering if you wanted to go back on the Eisengraph together instead. You two haven't spoken since, right?
Excuse me.
This is where we part ways then.
Oh.
I look forward to any collaborative efforts we may have in the future.
Yeah. Oh, right. Do you have anything you want me to pass on to Milliam?
Not especially. We may technically be sisters, but I am simply a tool. I feel no particular familial bond with her. I imagine that deep down, she feels the same way.
Yeah, but... no. Forget it. Take care, okay? I don't doubt you're going to be sent on plenty of dangerous missions in the days to come.
Understood? Is something wrong?
Not really. I'm just kind of jealous of them, I guess.
You're jealous. You have the.
You
You're
gotta
like
be jealous of them.
You're like the most powerful, like, main character in the series. Like one of the characters like that.